Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Chauvinistic Travelers. In this blog, we'll show you the places around Venice. We are now walking towards the Rialto Bridge, which is the oldest of the four bridges spanning the Grand Canal in Venice. We are now climbing up the stairs of the Rialto Bridge from the San Marco side. Rialto Bridge is located in the center of Venice. A stone arch bridge spans the Grand Canal at its narrowest point and connects San Marco and San Polo. It was constructed during the latter part of the 16th century. The Rialto Bridge is the most ancient span across the Grand Canal and is widely recognized as a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture and engineering. Antonio da Ponte and his nephew, Antonio Contino, created the design and construction. After the city held a design competition. You can see small shops in the top of this bridge, and also there's a market near to this bridge in the San Polo district, which is open from Tuesday to Saturday. The first wooden pontoon bridge was built by Niccolo Baratieri in 1178. After many collapses, the building was restored in 1255 and 1264 and subsequently replaced by the Rialto Bridge to improve access to Rialto, Venice's main commercial district. Until the 1850s, the bridge was the only permanent structure across the canal. Gondola ferries were used for pedestrian crossings at other sites. Other popular visiting places in Venice are Galleria dell'Accademia, Accademia Bridge, Santa Maria della Salute, Bridge of Sighs, La Fenice Opera House, Peggy Guggenheim House Museum, Scuolo Grande di San Rocco, Venetian Arsenal, San Giorgio Maggiore Church, Basilica S. Maria Gloriosa dei Frari, Palazzo Grassi, Murano, Burano, and Torcello Islands. You can also enjoy a gondola ride across Venice. The minimum cost is 80 euros for half an hour. Walking across San Marco, you will come across multiple statues, like statue of Niccolo Tomasio, a Dalmatian Italian linguist and journalist. Statue of Daniel Manin, a Venetian revolutionary standing with a winged lion. Monument of Carlo Goldoni, an Italian playwright and librettist, and many others. Building in front of us is San Vidal, is a former church that is now used as a concert hall and event space. From here it leads to the Campiole San Vidal, and the Ponte dell Accademia, which crosses the Grand Canal to connect to the Sestiere of Dorsoduro, Venice. We are now walking towards the Ponte dell Accademia, or the Accademia Bridge, which crosses the Grand Canal and will take us to the other side. This is the Accademia Bridge, Ponte dell Accademia. It crosses the Grand Canal towards its lower southern end, linking the San Marco district with the Accademia Gallery in Dorsoduro. With views of the canal in all directions, it provides one of Venice's best views. The dome of Santa Maria della Salute is located on one side, while the Grand Canal finally curves towards the Rialto Bridge on the other. This is the Gallery dell'Accademia. It is a museum gallery of pre-19th century art in Venice. Situated in the Dorsoduro Sestiere on the Grand Canal's southern bank is the Scuola della Carità, where it is housed. We are at the Santa Maria della Salute. It stands as one of Venice's most significant religious structure. The majority of postcards featuring the city feature its stunning dome. This is most commonly known as Salute and was established in 1631. The basilica was constructed to mark the conclusion of the devastating plague outbreak that started in 1630 and claimed a significant number of lives in the Veneto region. Our Lady of Health, or Saluta in Italian, was the object of devotion. The church is visible when approaching Piazza San Marco from the water because it is located at the Bacino di San Marco on the narrow finger of Punta della Dogana between the Grand Canal and the Giudecca Canal. In addition to being hired to design the church, architect Baldassare Longhena was also in charge of building the Car Rezzonica. The construction of Santa Maria della Salute took 56 years, ending in 1687. Presently, renovation work is going on inside. Small chapels can be seen on either side of the octagonal interior of the basilica. Despite the simple interior design of the chapel, Titian and Tintoretto's paintings are particularly striking. Tintoretto's Marriage at Cana is a most exquisite painting. It can be found within the sacristy. Every 21 November, the Venetians celebrate the fiesta of the Presentation of the Virgin, Festa della Madonna della Salute. It's among the most popular celebrations in Venice. It entails going to the Salute Basilica across the Grand Canal on a makeshift bridge as a recognition for saving Venice from the plague. This place is the fingertip between the Grand Canal Previously, I was telling you about the Gallery dell'Accademia Museum. So, if you get inside the Gallery Museum, you will see beautiful early Renaissance collections with vibrant works by painters like Piero della Francesca, Vittore Carpaccio, and Giovanni Bellini. The amount of exquisite artwork crammed into small spaces is astounding, and the caliber is excellent. The enormous room 10, which is dominated by Paolo Veronese's Christ in the House of Levi, is arguably the most intimidating of all the rooms. This big picture inside depicts the elaborate and colorful details of a lavish Venetian feast. Other Venice paintings, like the Tintoretto's dramatic stories of St. Mark and Titian's Airy Pieta, his final completed piece, are all on display inside the Accademia Museum. You can see small shops of paintings and masks all around. This small stream of water, which you can see, joins with the Grand Canal. We have come back again to the Accademia Bridge. We have to go to the other side of the bridge to reach San Marco Square, and from there we'll get our water taxi that will take us back to Piazzale Roma. The bridge looks beautiful. Sky is also looking clear now. The construction of this Accademia Bridge happened in the 19th century, which served as a practical lower Grand Canal crossing. The previous iron bridge was replaced by Eugenio Miozzi's wooden design between 1889 to 1979. A competition to choose a new design had been launched, but none of the submissions were strong enough. As a temporary fix, Miozzi's bridge was installed, and it has since grown to be a popular place in Venice. In 1986, the structure was replaced, but according to the same design. Miozzi, the chief engineer of the city, also designed the Ponte degli Scalzi until the 21st century, the only other bridge over the Grand Canal except the iconic Rialto. One more popular place to see in Venice is the Bridge of Sighs. The Ponte dei Sospiri, often known as the Bridge of Sighs. It is constructed of white limestone and includes windows and stone bars. Antonio Contino, whose uncle Antonio da Ponte created the Rialto Bridge, designed it. It was constructed in 1600. It connects the new prison to the interrogation rooms in the Doge's Palace. The view from the Bridge of Sighs was the last view of Venice that convicts saw before their imprisonment. Now we have to get the water taxi from here to reach Piazzale Roma. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. See you soon on our next vlog.